Hello, this is Tarek Habib. Today I gonna discuss about basic routing. Route is a way of creating a request URL of your application. This URL do not have to map to specific files on a website. You have to remind this here, like you do not have to map to specific files on a website. So what you should do? Routing is a method where you have to explain that which of your URL will hit which of the action you have written. Which of the action you have written. Yeah. The most basic Laravel routes accept a URI and a closure, providing a very simple and expressive method of defining routes. Now I am giving you some example to make you understand about routing. So I am going to Visual Studio Code again. Here is a method called get, yeah, and there is a front slash, and we are returning a view named welcome. Yeah. So in the browser, when we write this slash, yeah, it's called also root, then it will call the view welcome. But if we write say on the browser, yeah, then it will say hello world. This is get method. Yeah, I already told you in last session that get method is used to normally read data, yeah, or to display data. So I'm going to show you in the browser. Like if I give here a front slash and then enter, it will show the welcome page. This is the welcome page, yeah. And if I write here say, then it will show hello world. Yeah, I have more things about routing. The routes / web.php file defines routes that were for your web interface. In Laravel, for most applications, you will begin by defining routes in your routes / web.php file. The routes defined in routes / web.php may be accessed by entering the defined routes URL in the browser. For example, you may access the following route by navigating to this address or route path, yeah, in your browser. So if we write this one like route get / say, and then it will call the say controller classes index method action, yeah. Like if I write the browser / say, it will call say controller action named index. Yeah, I'm showing you in the Visual Studio Code. I just comment it, make it as comment, and then I uncomment this one. And I already made a controller named say controller, yeah, by this command php artisan make controller. I already discussed controller in the second and third lesson, yeah. And in the say controller, in the index action I wrote return hello world hi, yeah. And in the web.php, here is the index action is called. So you save it. If I write here now say, it will show hello world hi. See, hello world hi, yeah. And there are some available router methods in Laravel. The router allows you to register routes that respond to an HTTP verb. Yeah, these are get, post, put, patch, delete, and options. Any HTML forms pointing to post, put, patch, or delete routes that are defined in the web routes file should include a CSRF token field. Otherwise, the request will be rejected. you can read more about CSRF protection in the last lesson, in the lesson 5. Yeah, for details please see lesson 5. And you can write CSRF token as like this, yeah, inside a form after the form tag. So if your route only needs to return a view, you may use the route : view method. The view method accepts URI as its first argument and the view name and its second argument. In addition, you may provide an array of data to pass to the view as an optional third argument. I am showing you now. I just copy it from here, not gonna type it, takes time. I make it as a comment, and then this is I paste it here. And see here, when we write say, it will call the save view, yeah, it will call save view. Say, see here, if I write here say, it will call the save views. See, call the save view. Here see save form, yeah? And I showed it in last lesson, yeah, this save form. I just called it here. And if I change the method, like here is 2 parameter, one is the router path and another is the view name, and here is 3 parameter, one is router path, another is view name, and then the parameter is in the value, yeah. You can pass value by the view, this view method. Okay, I'm just copying it. And make it comment, paste it here, save it. Okay, now I am gonna print this name in the save view, yeah. This is save.blade.php. Here I'm gonna print it. Like if you want to print that value, parameter value here in the view, you have to use 2 curly bracket, yeah, and then the parameter. And if you save it and if you run it, yeah, save it and save it. See here, it will show David. It will show this David, yeah, as the name value, parameter value. Okay, go to here, say, see, here is David, yeah. And you can pass parameter when you write the router path like this, yeah, curly bracket and inside the parameter name, yeah. And you can print it or use it anywhere inside this function or in the view. I print this like this, yeah, and I'm going to show you in the Visual Studio Code. I copy it, paste it here. Save it. And now if I write say and then oblique any integer value, then it will show say that value, yeah. See it here, say I write 10, yeah, and then see it should say 10, yeah. And you can also use here string value also, yeah. I'm showing you now. Registering a route for multiple verbs, like you can use at the same time get and post for a single string or single any value, yeah. And this is we use here match verb. You can use both get and post, yeah, and then you print your value here. And some regular expression route constants, like you can also define like which value you can pass. Here we can pass only the string, because here is a clause named where, and we said that name should be A to Z, yeah, only the alphabet. And I'm showing you in the browser, and if you put here any number, it would not show anything. And I need to with this one. Okay, just checking if everything's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Save it, and if I write in the browser address bar say oblique some alphabet value, yeah, then it will show name is equal to that alphabet, yeah. Showing this now. Say DAVID, yeah, it will show David, name equal to David. See, it will show name equal to David. But if I write here a number like 10, it will show anything, not found, yeah. And same like this, you can use number. Here we are using number, see, same as above, except that it takes number as parameter. We are telling that it should be a number, yeah. Okay, now we are telling about name routes. Name routes allow the convenient generation of URLs or redirects for specific routes. You may specify a name for a route by chaining the name method onto the route definition. You may specify route names for controller actions also. See here, I have a get method and a router path is /say, and here is controller is say controller, and the action is index. And when I refer this name, it will call this one, yeah. Understand that? When I refer this name, it called this route, yeah. And if for details of this Laravel routing, please see the link here, yeah. And I think this is everything for today, and thank you very much. All the best. Bye bye.